shorty dipping when you real quick.
With the squad, only trust the family.
All right, fellas, let's play team ball out there tonight and get this win. Game on.
Always enlightening to listen to the pregame huddle, huh? Welcome to the NBA here on 2K Sports, a special Martin Luther King Day edition. I'm Kevin Harlan, alongside Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke reporting from the sidelines. A quick check now at the starting five for both teams. And, of course, Kevin Garnett among the elite players in this league, guys.
Well, what I like about him is that even when he has the ball in the post, he sees the whole court. He's aware of his teammates. He knows where the defense is, and he's constantly trying to get a teammate the best possible shot.
And, Steve, you know, he's also got a full arsenal of moves in the post. I mean, you can't believe how many tricks this guy has up his sleeves. He's full of them.
The fans making some noise here at the Knicks Arena. The New York Knicks are getting settled in. It's an opportunity for them to play in a heated matchup like this, to play your best basketball. These are the games, guys, that show how well you match up against the other great teams in the league.
Checking out New York, they've just not been able to play to the level they did a season ago, but they're right in the mix anyway. And they're not too far off the pace from last year.
And you know, Clark, I mean, they're one of those teams that is capable of kind of turning on the switch when the postseason approaches. So I get the feeling they're just kind of biding their time until springtime.
Usually free throws are a formality for him. And for the most part today, they have been. I didn't expect that result when he stepped up there.
Very well done. He is a confident, dynamic scorer.
And when Melo attacks off the dribble, I think that's when he's really at his best. He's got excellent ball handling skills and footwork for a player of his size. And whether putting the ball in his hands in the pick and roll or just isoing him in that pinch post area, he is very tough to defend when he gets ahead of steam guard.
Stoudemire with the bucket. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Williams gets a screen from Cruz. From past the arc, that drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. And it's 6 points for Rain Man. And for Carmelo, attacking the rim makes a lot of sense. His three-point shot has been streaky over the years, but he looks like he's at least trying, Steve, to diversify his offense.
Well, I think he needs to attack more often. He can settle for threes. Sometimes he has a tendency to do that, but he's so strong and so quick that I think he's best suited when he really attacks the hole and gets to the foul line.
Smith, no luck.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
And he's knocked off course by the D. The foul called. He'll shoot free throws. That's on Raymond Felton. The Nets have missed both of their free throws tonight. 0 for 2 so far. That's good from Cruz.
And Kevin Garnett, remember last year in Boston, played a lot of center, but now with the Nets will most likely go back to his natural power forward spot, playing alongside Brook Lopez.
The Knicks have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Rain Man. That's his first foul. Pass to Smith. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That's on Brook Lopez. You mentioned Kevin Garnett at center. He's listed at 6'11". But I don't know, Clark. He looks taller than that, but he's really stuck on that 6'11 size.
Yeah, a lot of guys want to stay south of 7 feet. I don't know why. It's something psychological or personal. Guys just feel better about being listed under the 7 feet tall. But the key with him is he's always played like a 7-footer, a very skilled and productive 7-footer at that. Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on him.
And Doris Burke spoke with Mike Woodson. Doris?
The topic of conversation, Darren Williams. He was quick to point out what a heady player Darren is, saying when he's out there on the floor, he just reads every situation and more or less acts like a coach out there. When you combine that with Williams' scoring ability, you can see why he is so feared around the NBA.
All right, Doris, thank you very much.
Guys, now with the Nets and the Knicks both playing in New York, it's just added to the rivalry that was already pretty strong to start with. But it's interesting. If you're from Brooklyn and you grew up rooting for the Knicks, who do you cheer for now? It's probably divided some households. A lot of rivalries in families alone. It should be interesting as this team takes further root in Brooklyn.
And here is Williams. After J.R. Smith getting his 3 to go, the shot's good from Cruz.
And as hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan should be simple. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Into Smith. And he takes a fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Gotta love the use of the bounce pass there. Perfect feed.
And the Nets with possession here. And back to this Knicks-Nets rivalry. The Knicks, Clark, are considered the more established dominant team, but in the last decade... Wow, we're going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Kevin. That was special.
Oh, man, that was a circus dunk.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Nets.
Now, they didn't waste any time getting into a groove out there. They're dialed in from long range.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Watch comes in for Brook Lopez. And Kirilenko's subbed in for Kevin Garnett. Smith with it. Now Kirilenko defending. Oh, good on the triple.
Well, with that much space off the pick, you've got to drop that in.
Yeah, you got to make that one. I mean, that's a high-quality shot you should make 9 out of 10 times.
There's the double team with Martin. Here's for 3. Here's Blotch. Anthony with the defensive effort. New York comes into this one following a loss to the Clippers.
Their defense got absolutely destroyed in that game, guys. They weren't closing out on the perimeter shooters. They were allowing people to get into the paint.
.156 left in the first half of basketball. Lopez kicks to Johnson. Pass to Cruz. Back to Johnson. Fires from deep. The Knicks pull it in. Chandler's got 4 rebounds in this game. They traveled to Brooklyn last time they faced the Nets, and they came away with a win.
Yeah, that was a big win for them, and an impressive performance, mainly down in the paint. Their rebounding advantage was the difference in the game.
Anthony, Stoudemire, and Chandler, their front line. The guards, Ray Felton and J.R. Smith. That's the 5 for New York right now.
How about that, going up strong? I mean, he doesn't care how much height he's giving up. It's attitude with him.
Steve mentioned the huge discrepancy on the glass, Clark, in their win the last time out there.
And guys, if those rebounding numbers are anywhere close to the same today, I think the result will be exactly the same as well. This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
Passes it to Cruz. Outside Williams. A 3-pointer off the mark. New York leading by 4. Here's Felton. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. 10 points for Raymond Felton.
He didn't get off to much of a start early on, but seems to have shaken off the rust here in the quarter.
Here's Cruz. That's good.
Boy, that was impressive, Clark. He did not hesitate to take the ball right up against the bigger defender.
Boy, I like that aggressive mindset there, Steve.
Stolen. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Williams passes to Cruz. Another shot. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Well, you allow them to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, I think you got to foul them, and free throws are better than a layup.
And he can't hit the second. Now here's Wallace. 8 points for him. Smith dishes to Prigioni for 3. The shot misses. Here's Cruz. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Close game as we wrap up the second quarter.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Glad to have you with us on Martin Luther.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And welcome back to our special presentation of the NBA for Martin Luther King Day. It's been a clinic out there by Rainman.
And what was most impressive was that his decision-making and shot-taking was very disciplined and efficient. Really an excellent half.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, he is taking only what the defense has given him, and he's not trying to do too much. I love the flow and rhythm he's playing with here.
Setting the floor for the Nets. The front court trio of Pierce, Garnett, and Brook Lopez. Deron Williams out there with Rainman. The dish now to Lopez. 5 to shoot. Brooklyn needs to get off the shot here. And Deron Williams good for the 3. Williams has got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Nets.
Well, Kevin, probably his greatest value lies in his tremendous three-point shooting. When he's out on the perimeter, it gives them the ability to really stretch the defense out.
And what a maestro he is as well. I can't tell you how many times I've seen him throw what looks like a blind pass, and I wonder where it's going, and suddenly it's right on target in the hands of his teammates for a basket.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Hey guys, Rain Man in their last game against the Hawks just played phenomenal. He finished with 33 points and was on the mark from deep, draining several threes. It was just a great outing for him, and nobody could slow him down. Something we're seeing consistently now, Kevin.
Great, Doris. Thanks. Any chance we see him top that performance of Clark here tonight?
I'd say no chance, partner. And that's not a knock against him. It's just that he was so good that night, I don't think he could possibly do it 2 games in a row.
He was Kelloggian. Is that a word? We can use that word.
It is now.
Oh, look at Steve. He didn't like that, though. Look at him.
Well, let's just say he was really good.
Shot by Felton.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
And even if it costs them some foul trouble, I mean, they need to start putting some bodies on bodies. Be physical.
It's taken away by Smith. And Chandler, here we go, gets it to go. Now it's a 5-point Knicks lead.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. Defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Yeah, they're getting exposed right now.
Garnett with a screen on Felton. Here's Cruz. His 3-pointers off the mark.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
Yeah, not enough defensive coverage there to prevent him from firing that time, but I think if he's open, he's got to let that thing fly.
Well, guys, with the Knicks playing a space-the-floor, pick-and-roll offensive scheme, I mean, Tyson Chandler is a hand-in-glove fit as the high-flying finisher inside, keeping defenses honest and then cleaning up the mess on the weak side board if shots are missed.
And the Knicks making a change here. Martin's checked in.
And they've been off target now on 3 of the first 4 shots they've taken in this second half.
Anthony sets the pick for Stoudemire. Smith kicks it to Carmelo. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And Clark, you talked about what changed. Here's Rainman. 20 points for him. Looking to end the run. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Well, every team goes into the draft looking for finishers like these. Here are the most efficient scorers among this year's rookie class. Look at Rainman.
He's one of those guys who has the ability to find the open space on the floor before it develops. And you need that ability to shoot that kind of percentage.
And it's a trait, quite honestly, guys, that a lot of rookies do not have. I mean, they just don't possess that. Certainly not this early in their career.
Pierce up high to stuff the alley-oop.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And what a play to make it a close game, a potential momentum builder.
Kevin Garnett, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Williams comes in for Jason Terry. And Prigioni kicks to Shumpert. Smith, he feeds it to Prigioni. Out to Shumpert. He passes it to Prigioni. Smith outside. Pocket 4. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
And look now at the last month for the Nets. How did they stack up in the league statistically over that time frame? 2nd in fewest turnovers per game. 3rd in steals. And they're a top 10 team in three-point shooting.
And Clark, you know, when you commit so few turnovers, it's key because you become a much better offensive team. You're constantly getting looks at the basket, and your defense isn't vulnerable either because you're able to get back in transition so much easier. This is incredible. It's been a three-point barrage since halftime.
Yeah, whether by design or by accident, it has been impressive.
Gets it to go.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Here's Cruz. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
He's one of the best in the league at that. Even with just a tiny sliver, he always seems to find a way to get it up and in.
Raymond Felton, he's checked in for Pablo Prejillo. Looking at the last game for the Brooklyn Nets, it was a win against the Atlanta Hawks.
And, Kevin, they played such terrific defense in that game. It took a lot of pressure off them at the other end of the court.
Yeah, and you can't just pick one or two players out who stood out defensively. There was plenty of credit to go around.
The shot's good from Smith.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They decided not to take nearly as many. Oh, my goodness.
What a huge play.
Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Still, I mean, it's startling that he'd even try that right now.
Felton the pass to Carmelo. Anthony off a bit from Chandler. The drive by Anthony. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. Anthony's got 9.
But the drive to the bucket was nice. But how about the finger roll finish? Beautiful.
Williams with 3. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. And we've reached the end of the third quarter.
Come out and join the crowd. Watch your Nets live and in person. Single game tickets are available to make sure you see Rain Man take on the...
And thanks for joining us again, folks. 2K Sports broadcasting here on MLK Day, bringing you the NBA. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for New York.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
Another area where I think they've been really solid is their execution at the free throw line. They've really taken advantage.
The guards, Ray Felton and J.R. Smith. Stoudemire out there with Martin. And it's Anthony in at the 3. That's the 5 for New York right now. Cruz. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
You know, most players have a favorite spot on the floor, and for him, it's the corner. He loves to let it fly from over there.
You know, there's something about that angle that just suits his eye, Steve. He's extremely comfortable when taking that shot, either side.
And it's tied up with that one. And for the Knicks, the shooting has been brilliant in this game. 67% from the floor. Doubled by Cruz. Here's Smith. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
No slowing him down. Just some incredible numbers for Smith. He's got...
And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. No good from Cruz.
Looks like he's just trying to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but I don't know about that shot attempt. Well, those chances are almost always 2 points for him. I guess the defense did what it had to do to bother him.
Buries the long-range jumper. Rain Man's got 6 points in the quarter.
Boy, he's putting up big numbers in that three-point column, guys.
Doubled by Cruz. Stoudemire kicks to Felton. A 3-ball. They grab their own miss, and it's sent back by Lopez. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Cruz, the pass to Lopez. It's stolen by Stoudemire. Now, here's Felton. Not a lot of room. Smith outside. The shot. New York, no good that time either.
Great defense there. You really have to challenge him at that range.
Pierce, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Nets lead by 2.
You know, with that much of a height advantage, that's exactly what you should do. Take it straight to the rim.
Felton dishes to Smith. Anthony, they need this. It's a hand on it. Great positioning on the putback.
They're going to change in this game compared to what we saw in the first half. and he's scoring with a lot of confidence now.
Oh, how about that basketball, fan?
Beautiful.
Wow.
I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatics.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
I'm with you, Kevin. You can't fault him for that. I mean, just let him go. Who cares?
Shot clock at 6. And it's Smith penetrating. Back to Stoudemire. New York needs to get off a shot. They get it back. The shot's good from Smith. Smith's got 19 points.
Well, they were sleeping on defense. The defense really didn't do its job. I mean, a little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint. That's costly.
Well, and at this stage of such a tight game, I think this is when tired legs start to show. And the defense can become vulnerable in the low block.
And stolen by Felton. Smith kicks to Anthony. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
It feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
Taken away by Anthony. Makes the lead pass. Smith. The putback and the jam by Stoudemire. They got on this roll a while ago and they just haven't looked back.
He could have tipped it home, but he wanted to give this crowd something to remember.
Dynamic work right there. Throw down that rebound.
Yes, sir.
No need to back it out if you're in position for the dunk. You know, tired legs can affect you at the defensive end, and I think that's what's happening right here.
I agree, because as much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Thanks, Kev. Mike Woodson had some words for his team over that last break. He told his squad, listen, guys, it's close. It's about execution here. If we do that, I like our chances. No hero balls, just trust each other and make the simple play. Kevin?
Thank you, Doris.
Yeah, nice body control there, narrowly missing the shot. Would have been a three-point play.
Had a free look at it after the foul. Nice play.
Now, here is Smith. Feeds it to Felton. 1:35 left in the fourth. Stoudemire outside. And the pass to Carmelo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The finger roll finish at the bucket. Anthony's got 12 points in just the second half. And you could feel the crowd react as one.
Yeah, that shot got them out of their seats and off their hands.
Guys, they just exploded when it went down.
And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. .114 left in the game. Back to Lopez. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's the pass to Cruz. Garnett outside. Pass to Cruz. 6 to shoot. Second shot opportunity. Connects! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
Ooh, a pressure basket right there.
Now that's coming through in the clutch.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Rain Man. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. And I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
You know, I think that's probably a smart move.
I think so, too. Brooklyn's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. It's in!
And that's what you love to do as the road team, Kevin. Hit the big shot to take the crowd right out of it.
Well, they've done that for sure.
They sure have. And that shot right there had a huge effect on this crowd.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. New York's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Williams against Phil. Stoudemire left side. First free throw is good, and that narrows the gap to 1. And both free throws good for Stoudemire.
You know, the tension could not be any higher right now, and he looked like he was shooting free throws at practice. Just a cool testament. True.
Man, that was unreal. Hark it up. Always some entertainment value when you go with the windmill jam.
Yeah, rim shaker and Steve a wrist breaker.
Outrageous, man.
And here's Felton from the arc. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot, no good. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. And Clark, you know, it was quite a nail-biter.
Yeah, it was tight. Their guys were able to come up with big plays down the stretch, and that's the difference.
Well, it's time to say so long. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew thanking you for tuning in. Now it's time to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Rain Man.
Excellent performance in tonight's game. In case you hadn't heard, you set your career high in points. How did it feel to be on such a roll on offense?
I had a lot of fun tonight, man. When your shots are falling and you're putting up points, it's really a great feeling. Sometimes you're just in the zone and you got to do what you can to take advantage of that. I was happy to make my mark on the game tonight the way I did.
Turn that bass up, diplomat.
We don't give a fuck, never gonna pipe down. Got a lot of boys, you cannot count me out. You better count me in, before I count down. I'm finna turn it up.